new project you got?
This is so weird, right?
Is this weird?
It is weird. It's weird being out here without my boys, you know what I mean?
It's weird, but this is your thing.
But you got some new stuff going on,
You got a new project going on,
I
Fort
do.
Minor, and everyone's dying to know what it's all about.
Well, what it's about is that basically I like about a year ago I started just making music that was that I was just kind of getting back to my roots. Like before we did Linkin Park, I was doing, I just did hip hop. That's all I did. I produced beats and rapped. And ever since we started Linkin Park, I haven't been able to really do that. I haven't had a chance to really get out and do it. So I started screwing around with that like about a year ago, just, messing around, playing for my friends, playing for the other guys and seeing what everybody thought. And more they told me, do some more. We need to hear some more stuff. And eventually it turned into, hey, make an album, do a whole album.
That's great.
So what'd you come up with?
It was crazy. I mean, well, the thing is, at this point that I got in contact with a lot of good friends of mine. Luckily, I'm at that point in my career where I can just work with friends. I don't need to do the big name thing and all that. I can work with whoever I want. And some of those people are names that people would recognize, like Common, Black Thought, Kenna, John Legend.
You can clap for this.
Yeah,
this is good.
They're good people.
We got a chance to hear some, and it's awesome. We can't wait for it to come out, and we'll talk with Mike more about this project and when we can expect to see in just a minute. But first, we got to get back to his roots. Little Linkin Park video.
Okay.
Here's Breaking the Habit.
By Linkin Park, and we are here hanging out with one of the members of the band. Mike Shinoda has got this new project out, Fort Minor. We were blessed and lucky enough to hear some of the tracks, and it's phenomenal.
Thanks.
And you explained to us earlier what actually Fort Minor stands
that's funny. We were just listening to this CD. This isn't like the album cover, so our fans were gonna take this and put it on the internet. That's what it looks like, but this is the CD that I burned in my house. So that's not the real. That's not the real album.
But it's awesome. It's raw. It's edgy. It's very good stuff.
And tell us why you called the.
Out of my pocket.
Don't touch my pocket. So tell us why you named it Fort Minor.
Fort Minor, there's a consistent theme in a lot of stuff that I do that has a dynamic between something that's big and strong, and then something that's more small and like an intimate sound. That's why we have on Hybrid Theory on the cover, we have that soldier with the wings, because the soldier represents the heavy, aggressive element, and the wings represent the more introverted, quieter side of things.
Right.
So Fort Minor is an extension of that. That's just something that I always gravitate to. Fort being the side of things that's heavier and more almost like militant, and then minor can mean two things. You can have it meaning smaller, or you can have it meaning, in music theory, you've got major chords, you've got minor chords, and minor chords are always described as the sadder chords or the darker chords. And so that dynamic just kind of goes, it describes the album as a whole and the sound of the project pretty accurately.
And the 5 tracks we heard were
I agree.
So good.
I completely agree. It's a very accurate description.
All right, so keep it right here. We have more of your favorite videos and more with this guy right here, Mike Shinoda.
Welcome back to Daily Download. We're here hanging out with Mike Shinoda.
Now, we left out a sort of very important...
A minor detail.
major detail here. Please tell us who's executive producing this album. Just guy. I don't know if you guys know him, but...
Jay-Z?
Yeah, Jay-Z.
I don't know. It's funny how you say his name and everybody out here, and especially in New York, everyone's like, yes!
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, he's the man. He's the man. And the name of the album is actually...
the name of the album is The Rising Tide, T-I-E-D, as in like a collective of people coming up, The Rising Tide. So, I think the reason I like that title is because even if it is, there are a lot of like unknown artists on the group, on the album that are from our record label Machine Shop, and then there are more well-known artists like Common and John Legend and Black Thought. All of these people though they have a feeling of like they're hungry and they're coming up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I just thought that just described it so well to me.
And when can we expect to see these people coming out, and when can we get the album finished up?
Yeah, well, I hope we get it done. We're at the point now where we're like looking into mixing and stuff like that. So we're probably going to be doing releasing in like late summer.
Very cool. All right. Well, like I said, Dylan and I listened to it, and it is phenomenal. Seriously, it's so good. Thank you so much to Mike for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
Everyone be on the lookout for new music from Fort Minor, and of course, Linkin Park.
And it's time to give away some music of our own. Thanks to Mini Ring Comes from Tower Records. 1,000 of you will get to download the song I predict a riot from these guys, the Kaiser Chiefs.
Very good.
Who are awesome. One of the bands to watch,
Listen up.
2005.